Okay, we call uke is the person, the taker, the person that's being thrown, the exercise is being done on them. They're uke. The person that's doing the exercise, doing the throw, doing the move is tori. So they're both really, really important roles. And the first word that used in my little thing was uke. If your uke or your partner, the person that you're working with, is not good, or not paying attention, or not flexible enough, then your judo is not going to be so good. Your practice is not going to be very good. Okay? So that's the first part. So we're working together as a partnership, and we're going to do a few simple exercises in movement, and then we're going to finish off with a forward throw. So that's the whole scenario of the plan. So Chrissy, you can do your video? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So first thing, that's a little introduction. The next part is, I want to talk about quickly, is communication. So we communicate with our partner in different ways. Easiest way to communicate with a partner is to speak to them. Okay, so tell my partner what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, and why I'm going to do it. Okay, tell them all those things. But in reality, what would be the best? What would be another way that judo players communicate with each other? Eamon? Tap on their shoulder, yes, if they're being pinned or arm locked or shoved or they're in trouble, they want to tap on the shoulder, that's a communication. What other ways do we use to communicate with our partner? Kerry? Say it again. Yes, pull, push, move it, using our hands, using our body to direct our partner what way we want to go. We've done a lot of work on that over the last number of months. So communicate with our partner, tell their partner, I want to move this way, I want to move that way, I want to move you backwards, I want to move you forwards. So this is the little scenario that we're going to do. So first of all is the partner. I'm going to use Patrick as my partner. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate in here. It's very, very simple. We're not going to touch each other. We're just going to move backwards and forwards. So I'm going to move my left foot back, and Patrick's going to move his right foot forward. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking straight ahead of us. Everything's in alignment. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keeping a good posture, good balance. 1, 2, 3. Easy. So if you like to spread out in the whole mat and have a quick go at that.
Hi Stephen, I'm really glad that you got everybody and their attention, with the what, how, and why of what you're going to do with the whole lesson. So really good start. Crisp demonstrations and then verbal all the way through, which is always a good thing.
Trying to go together. Look straight ahead. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. So the first couple there, we took a couple of strides there side to side just to get it right, and then the last 3 or 4 was correct. Okay, so that's going to happen to you guys. You're going to lose pace with each other. You've got to fix yourself as you move along. So we're ready to do it now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, everybody, off you go again.
So it was excellent. Some of the stuff you were doing, getting Uke and Tori working together, communication bit, love that. And would have liked to have seen them moving, I've got to say, just to see if they were moving together and that they understood the concept.
Side to side. We're focusing on working with our partner, being a good partner all the time, trying to communicate with your partner. So the next bit we're going to look at is going to look at our grips. We're just going to take our standard judo grips and we're going to move backwards and forwards using the same exercise. So I'm communicating with Patrick through my eyes, sort of talking to him as well, and I'm also starting to just using my hands and my body to communicate. So when I'm moving backwards and forwards, I'm communicating first with a little tug of his arm and indicate that that's the way I want him to move first. So 1, 2, 3. Patrick's the same. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What I would like you to do is scrape your feet along that. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Very simple exercise.
I love the idea of the communicating which direction you want them to go, and I mean, I always think that you always move a lot better when it's freer. It's just a point. If I were you, I would just get them moving as free as you possibly can all the time, rather than just stepping. But that's just a teaching point. I do like, though, the way you're leading with the Kazushi, because with all the coaches, I've pointed out how important the Kazushi is, how it leads into all of the techniques, and how it begins it. It's not feet first, it's definitely hands first. And you've been leading off with the hands every time.
1, 2, 3, nice left knee. 1, 2, 3. Well done, boys. Excellent.
Nice.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Good posture, Barry. Nice posture. Communicating with our partner by speech, communicating with our partner through using our hands and our body and our movement. We've done forwards and backwards. We've done side to side, and I just want to finish off in a circular motion. Okay, so you should Patrick as a partner. So, if I'm doing in a circular motion, I need to move around, I need to take Patrick's face. Working together. When I just give him a little tug on the tricep here, indicates that Patrick wanted to move around this side, so we're moving together. That's the next part of the exercise. So a shorter period
As I
of
said
time on
before,
that.
I know your technique, and you've got really lovely movement, and it's much better when you show freedom of movement. And if I were you, I would just get everybody moving.
Relax a little bit.
In sideward direction,
first,
forward, backwards,
then aim it.
and then get it
Hayden
moving
first.
in a circular
Good.
movement in a more natural
Hayden
way.
first.
Just leading
Aim it.
with the Kazushi and the Suriti
Relax,
hands.
get your body in the right
Also, you've got
position.
the direction
Head up there,
and
Hayden.
working
Head up.
with the,
Good boy.
with
Nice,
the
nice posture. Good. That's much
and
better.
Just try and make the movement as smooth as you possibly can, because you can do that. You've got great demonstration of that.
All really good. Now we're putting in a more realistic situation where we have movement, where we have lots of movement. So I'm going to give you 1 minute or a minute and a half, and you're going to direct your partner and lead your partner in the way that you want them to move. Okay? So first of all, Tori is going to lead Uki. When Uki feels the cue or feels what way Tori wants to move, they're going to move with them with cooperation. When we change, the roles will be reversed. So both people are going to get a chance to lead, and both people are going to get a chance to be led. So the scenario is, we're going to take 2 grips, standard judo grips, and I'm going to lead Patrick using my hands, wrists, moving them in different directions. Okay? Just so that I can feel what it's like to lead, and Patrick can feel what it's like to be led. So we're trying to cooperate and work really well together. So standard judo grips, nice movement. Use them that way. Backwards. Forwards. Sidewards. Around in a circle. Over that way again. Backwards. That direction. That direction. Going towards me. Away from me. Around in a circle. This way, forward, using my hands to direct them nicely, moving around, keeping good posture, keeping good balance. Now as we move into 30 seconds, 40 seconds, now we're getting used to things. Now we're starting to work really well together. On the change, then Patrick becomes the leader and I be led. It might take you maybe 30, 40 seconds to start getting used to what your partner wants you to do. Don't worry about that. Just keep trying. Understand?
That was excellent. As soon as you became more natural with your movement, then the whole lesson kind of changed. And I think the kids enjoy it a lot more as well. You can see it, they're a lot more upbeat when they haven't got to take one step here, 2 steps. You know, it's why I'm always reluctant to taking steps into techniques. You know, it's always to find your way into a technique. And I think that you have great judo, and I think you should take advantage of that, get them moving freer, quicker throughout your lesson. And I think it will really take you up a level with your teaching.
Them to be. So we're focusing on a forward throw, taio toshi, ippon seonage, ogashi, whatever your favorite throw is. I want you to focus your mind on what the best position is for that throw. So using your hands maybe to move them backwards and then pull them forward. For the ippon seonage, moving to the side and then pull them forwards for the taio toshi. Moving them around a little bit and then into the ogashi. Trying to get your body in the right position. So slow things down a bit. It's not a race. We're looking for, I want to see a definitive person leading and a definitive person being led with cooperation. Off you go.
I think people with nice movement tend to automatically assume that everybody gets it. Everybody can do it and they can move like you can move. And I think that you've got a mixed ability class here. There are white belts there are juniors on with seniors, you know, they're all different abilities. So I think you've got to cater for all of those, and I think you've done that. I think you've done it nicely.
Loose wrists, John, loose. Keep up the focus for another 5 minutes and then we'll split the class down. You'll be with your ordinary coach again. You're helping me out really, really well. Megan, pay attention and focus. Good girl. Now, the next wee part, we've been moving around using our wrist to move our part in the direction we want to throw. The direction we're focusing on is for a forward throw. So we're looking at our taio toshi for ippon seonage. I'm going to give you a demonstration and you're going to follow through. You're just going to do the uchikomi this time. The last part you're going to do is follow through with the throw. So, standard judo grips. So I move Patrick around, left, right, forwards, backwards, sideways, using my hands, moving my feet. And when I feel like it's a good time, I'm going to use my arms for Kazushi, break the balance, turn from a taio toshi. Right again. Arms, Kazushi. Kazushi, this is really, really important. We've been studying this for months now. Taio toshi.
I think we could have perhaps explained the roles of uke and tori in the Kazushi movement, and you know how tori needs to use the control hand and the Kazushi hand and how they start the technique off, and then the reaction from uke, how he should react to it. I think you could have probably broken that down into more detail, given your whole class, you know, the better idea on how to actually react throughout the whole lesson.
Balance, the Kazushi to the front. Jump on his toes, coming forward. It makes the throw much easier. Much easier. So that's what we're looking for. For the Kazushi in this aspect, our Kazushi is with the arms going up and towards me. One more demonstration. Push away, pull up towards, and toshi. Push away, up, taio toshi. Push away, up, taio toshi. So you see I work that side, using my right-handed taio toshi. Do you think we could have a good go at that, boys and girls? Of course you can. looking at the role of Uke, the role of Tori. Okay, you've been spent some time moving together in all different directions. Then you've spent some time doing some uchikomi together, direct leading and being led around the mat. Now we're going to finish off with the throw. Okay? Two little parts, ties in well with our class. So we're moving around and we're actually going to finish the throw. Now we're not going to have to bury them into the mat. We're exercising control. The kimi. Okay, so we're finishing the throw and we're exercising control. Also at the end when we finish the throw, we're just going to check, have a little pause and check ourselves. Okay. Did that feel good first of all? Was my partner cooperating with me? Were they off balance? Did I make a good throw? And the last and final check is did they land in the correct place? Okay? So I'll give you a couple of demonstrations of Tai Otoshi, just like I did before, on the move, and then you guys can do your forward throw. We'll get a little bit of video if you guys do and make some corrections if necessary. Happy with that? Okay. So grips, moving together, backwards, forwards, skipping sideways, directing my partner, forward, backwards, sideways, combing my partner, finally, pause, up, direct my partner again, backwards, forward, use your hands, great. One more. I think we can have a go at it. Off you go. Daniel, can I stop the left, please? Daniel, can I stop with this way? Had enough. Taking them as far as we can take them today. Now we're just going to finish off a little bit more technical. So we talked to start about cooperating with our partner, a role for Tori, a role for Uke. Being trying to make perfect practice, trying to make everything really, really, really good. I want to make my partner look good, they want to make me look good. That makes good partnership, good judo throws. We also talked about kazushi with our arms. Breaking the balance. What else have we used in the past to help break balance, move our partner in the right way? What other style of judo class have we taken? Yes, boys? Sweeps, Aishiwaza, perfect answer. So we've used one throw to set up. It's a combination of throws to end up in our Tokuwaza. What's our Tokuwaza? Our favorite throw. So if our favorite throw is a forward throw, we know we can break balance to the back or the front, push them backwards and move them in front, get a bit of action reaction going. We know we can move them around, turn them around for a Tai Otoshi or forward throw. Now we know we can use Aishiwaza to get a reaction from our partner and move them in the correct position. So if I'm doing Tai Otoshi, what would be a good Aishiwaza? What would be a good Aishiwaza to use for Tai Otoshi? Neil? Say it again. Kouchigari. That's a good one. It's a good one. So tell me another one that you would use for Ippon-Seoinage maybe. You could use Kouchigari. Ochigari. Yes, you could use any of those throws to try and set your partner up in the right direction. So, example, demonstration. We'll use Theo's Kouchigari Tai Otoshi. Main point I want to make. So, Kouchigari changes the position of Patrick's body. Gives me an initial foot in. I must maintain the kazushi. For that one. Must maintain the kazushi. I can't just go, I've broken his balance, move them, and then just come to here. It doesn't happen. I need to maintain position all the time. What I'll be looking for is when we're moving around, nice movement, down, arm, higher pushing. I'll be looking from a right hand, your control hand, your direction hand. I'm looking for that to be in front of you. Gary, in front of me, Ian, Gary, direction hand, in front of me again. Gary. Let me do it one more time, as perfectly as possible. Doesn't have to be like this. Gary. Last bit of the little video clips that we're trying to do. One partner does 3, other partner does 3.
I thought that the whole class was excellent, and I've got to say that it was very progressive, and I know that you've got really nice movement and you knew what you wanted to pass on to the class. I think you could have probably broken down the use of the hands in a little bit more detail, been a bit more specific with their uses, how the Kazushi hand works, how the direction hand works, and why. All right, don't forget the what, how, and why of each of the points that you're trying to get across here. And also, then when you put it all together, try and make it free movement, as free as you can possibly make it. Get them moving and as natural as movement as that you can possibly get them to do. I think it was excellent. I'm going to mark you at high silver. I think if just slow it down, some of the aspects of the class, slow it down and concentrate on your main points, and it will take you up into the gold situation, the gold piece. And I think it was excellent. It was a really good class. It was it kept everybody occupied, everybody was interested, and you had a difficult job because you had a mixed ability class. But Stephen, it was a great class. Well done.